Being successful is the basic desire of a man's masculine essence. You experience the desire and the stress of being successful at the same time. Your biggest fear is to be a failure and an insignificant man, because insignificant men live a life of torment. They never feel complete and accomplished. In this sense, success, competition, winning and progress are inherent in the masculine essence. In this respect, every man wants to be successful, only the subject of success varies. In essence, it is categorized into three main categories: financial success, success in love life, and success in a specific field. 1. Set your goals. The first point of being successful is to answer the question clearly about what you want to be successful at. If your goal is not clear and you don't know what you want, then you will not succeed. Confusion or uncertainty is unacceptable. Letting life go too much will cause you to get lost in it. You have to want something from life, and what you want determines your goals. What do you want in life? Money? Women? Fame? You have to be very clear about what you want from life. There has to be a goal so that you have a direction to walk in. Also, never forget that every choice is a choice to give up, which means that when you choose a goal, you walk towards it, which causes you to fall behind in some areas of life, and allows you to progress in others. Goals can generally be of three types: short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. In this respect, you should have all three types of goals. For example, your short-term goal might be to lose 10 kilograms, your medium-term goal might be to move to a new house, and your long-term goal might be to buy a good car. In this respect, each goal has a different time pressure on you. Short-term goals are a higher priority and require immediate action. For medium-term goals, you have time and you act accordingly. For long-term goals, you provide the necessary prerequisites, use the time correctly, and move forward with steady moves. In this respect, the goals in everyone's life change periodically. When you complete your short-term goal, you set another short-term goal. In this respect, you need to be clear about how long your goals will take. You should not try to accomplish a long-term goal in the short term. Impatience and irrational decisions are the main reasons for failure. Your goals should be realistic and achievable. Choosing excessively high goals may be motivating at first, but in the long run it can lead to a serious loss of motivation and loss of faith in achieving that goal. For a 19-year-old young man to set goals like "I need to earn £10 million" is just plain stupid. This goal is too long-term and may be impossible for a normal young man to achieve. So goals need to be realistic and achievable. 2. Make a solid plan. Let's say you have chosen some goals for yourself. Now you know which path to take. Now it's time to think about what you need to do and the resources you need to reach that goal. What does it take to reach that goal? What should you do? The whole process should be laid out step by step in your plan. You should have a plan B and C for possible setbacks. If things go wrong, you need to be able to stay on track and stick to your plan again. Without a plan, it is impossible to take action because you can't do anything if you don't know what to do. If your goal is to build a body, you need to have a plan. This plan should include everything in stages. First, if you are overweight, you should create a diet and sports program to lose weight. Then you will have a plan to increase your muscle mass and adjust your training frequency. You don't have to do it all by yourself, you can get help. By researching various sources, you will be inspired by people who have done it and different ideas. If your goal is to open a business and you have a business idea in mind, you will make a plan. Where will you set up shop? How much do the products you will sell cost, and how much should you buy? How much can you pay for rent? How much does it cost to find an accountant and set up the business? Are your infrastructures ready? Do you know the business? In this respect, you need to think about all these things and your plan should be ready. You have to trust yourself and the plan so that you can take action accordingly. The plan doesn't have to be perfect, but you have to be ready for setbacks. It may be much more difficult for you to set out without a plan and build the business with the mindset of the caravan will be on its way. However, you should not try to perfect the plan and stay in a constant waiting mode. If your plan is ready at a certain level, you should start direct action. 3. You must be disciplined and patient. Everyone wants to succeed, or rather, everyone wants successful outcomes, but when the going gets tough, most people give up. This is basically a matter of not wanting success deeply. Most people don't really and deeply want success. They start with a superficial desire but soon give up. You also cannot succeed if you are lazy, weak-willed and impatient. You fail at the point where you don't understand the realities of life. You need to have a mentality that is in line with the realities of life. Success is a matter of discipline. You need to do similar things consistently, no matter what your emotional state and circumstances are. The process can get better or worse. You need to not give up and keep your discipline. As the process progresses, your burden will increase. You will feel like giving up and running away, but you have to keep going. You will want to take a break from sports, you will want to skip work, you will want to give up and you will not want to deal with it. You will question your goals and your plan, maybe you will experience a serious loss of faith, but you have to keep going. You need to maintain your discipline in this respect. You have to know how to keep going even in emotional lows, that's discipline. A lot of men nowadays grow up without good discipline, which makes their lives too chaotic, too much of a swing from one extreme to the other. So if you have discipline, there's nothing you can't handle. Patience is one of the most important virtues. Human nature is impatient and short-term thinking. In this respect, the search for a magic pill emerges. If you expect a pill to solve all the problems in your life and lead you to success, you have wrong expectations. Everything in life takes time, every success takes serious time. Every skill, talent or area you develop will take time. It takes 2 years to learn how to attract women and get good at it. It takes 2 years to build a good body. It takes maybe 5 years to start making good money. So you need to understand these average times well. These times can sometimes be very short, sometimes very long, they can be variable for everyone, but you have to be patient. Trying to get something done in a day or two by rushing and getting fired up is amateurism. So don't act like an amateur. Continue your plan on the way to your goals by taking regular action and being patient. 4. Stay motivated. Motivation is a short-lived emotional desire and is usually fleeting. Motivation is useless in a man who has no discipline. A motivated man tries something in a short period of time and when he sees that it's not going to work, he gives up because motivation is of emotional origin and it flies away. But that doesn't mean that motivation is bad. Discipline is a priority, but motivation can also significantly improve your performance. Motivating yourself periodically contributes to your discipline and achieving your goals. You will know how to motivate yourself in this respect. The most important thing here is that you can silence your negative work voice and better yet, make affirmations. You will give yourself gas by saying to yourself, I can do this job, don't stop until you succeed, there is no giving up in my book, who did it and I can't do it, I laugh at it. Motivation boosts your energy, keeps you focused and allows you to do a job much better. You will also try to motivate yourself when your motivation is extremely low and you are in questioning mode. You try to pump yourself up with energetic music and other things. But if not, you don't always need motivation. You don't have to feel great all the time. Some days you'll feel like shit, some days you'll feel like crap, but you'll keep going. In that sense, you can think of motivation as an extra. So you can't just run on motivation. Motivation is a supplement that allows you to run sometimes. Some days you won't be able to run, but you'll keep going. 5. Learn to overcome obstacles. Success in life is never a straight line. Dozens of obstacles can come in the way of even seemingly simple goals, so you should not be surprised by obstacles. Understand the obstacles and overcome them, understand the problems and solve them. Whining and complaining will not lead you to success. In this respect, you need to be ready for various setbacks. The most basic way to overcome obstacles is to accept them from the beginning, otherwise every obstacle in the way will wear you down mentally and make you extremely angry. Usually very angry men are the ones who can't stand the tragicomic chaos of life and take everything too seriously. In this respect, obstacles consume them. Don't let obstacles consume you, accept that the road is not straight but full of thorns and stones. Know that you can overcome some obstacles in a short time and others in a long time. Focus on solutions, not obstacles. Remember that the process will fluctuate due to health problems, setbacks, misfortunes, setbacks, and human factors. Sometimes you may fall even worse than you started, so you will know how to get up even if you fall. There will always be obstacles, and even defining them as obstacles is a mistake. You should see them more as reasons that will improve and strengthen you. Without obstacles and difficulties, being successful would lose all meaning. What makes something valuable is its difficulty and rarity. 6. Keep learning. The process to success is a learning process. You learn, experience, understand and realize a lot in this process. You change yourself, your thinking changes, your reasoning habits change. You become a better version of yourself. In the process you will keep learning and you will be glad that everything that happens brings you new knowledge. Since the learning process is very slow, it is not possible to realize this change in yourself directly, but there is a breaking point where you start to succeed. When you reach that breaking point, you realize practically how much you have learned. In this respect, continue to learn from everything and learn from experiences throughout the process. 7. Don't be afraid to learn from others and get support. Do not hesitate to learn from those who succeeded or failed during the process. Keep in touch with them and benefit from their experiences. Learn from their mistakes and take note of what they did right. This will make the process easier for you and save time. So don't hesitate to talk to others and benefit from their experiences. You cannot learn everything in life by trial and error alone. There is someone who knows everything, learn from them. Do not be overly egoistic and arrogant in this respect. Always be humble about your knowledge and experience and try to learn new things. Don't be an ingrate in the mindset that I already know everything. You can accelerate your development in this respect.